Hello everybody. Today I'm building a trellis and I have a whole bunch of posts, different sizes because of the slope of the hill. And so first thing you do is find the lowest post. For me, it's the corner post. It's about 105 inches, 106. And so what you do is, assuming that your deck is level, and I built this deck so I know it's level, you just pull the numbers, put a letter up, pull the numbers from the decking up, and I have a mark over there. Whoa, the sun. Anyways, and mark all the posts at that height. You could compensate if one is really low. You could probably, it depends on what boards you're using, you could add on to the top halfway, so about 2.5, even 3 inches. But what I did is lowest post, marked them, and then I'm going to cut the tops off of all these posts. You gotta have a plan for what kind of trellis you're building, and I built this one a couple years ago out of cedar, I believe, and I don't remember where I got the design, but I think I used some kind of a blockade or a can to do this angled line and just used the jigsaw to cut it out. But I'm going to match this on the other one, and you could also Google some trellises and just find a design that you like and go with that. This is a really good tool to use, battery powered. Alright, now after all the posts are cut down to the same length, next thing you do is got to figure out the overhang. So on mine I have 1 foot overhang and I have 12-foot boards. So a 12-footer won't work because I have 6-foot post spacing. And so what you do is you mark the center of the post, which I have these little line at 1 3/4, and you do the overhang of the following post. So you do the overhang 12 inches, and then you cut in the center of the next post. So that would be your spacing for the 2x6 or 2x8, whatever you're using. In this case I'm using a 2x6, and my spacing or my board is going to be, first one is 84 inches. Next thing, get a template going. So I have this 2 by or half-inch plywood. Inch and a half. So write down everything, all the information you need, and cut it out, and you can trace it onto all your boards. Alright, next thing you do is make sure you have your 12-inch overhang. And I set it in the opposite direction of the corner post because there's no room because of the wall. So what you do is you set it where you want it to be, and you mark the posts with pencil lines on both sides of the posts and on the other post. And if the post is twisted, that way you just bend it to where you need it to go and just put some screws in it. Alright, now after installing the two main beams, it's the layout, and that's a tough one because you could either start from the middle or the edge. It's all about calculations and the size of the deck or the trellis. So for me it's going to be I'll probably pull off the post, so from the end of this post, corner post, and from the end of that corner post, and the total number divided by 12 inches is going to be my layout. Also for layout, if the numbers don't line up, you have a little bit of space, so you could go either in a little bit with the first and last one, or you could go out a little bit. So as long as you're within a couple inches of the post, you could make it work. Now after your layout is complete and you figured it out, you can see mine is hanging over 6 inches. I think it'd be a proper look for it. And I'm overhanging them a little bit towards the deck because I don't want it to be too close to the property line. And you just go at it. I'm using screws, not nails. They seem to hold a little bit better. And I got all my pre-cut, not all, some of them. And you just carry on. And the final last part, the 2x2s, at least on this one, you could use whatever you want, but I have 5 pieces, put one in the center and then space them out from there. Now after you nail up the top pieces, 2x2s, you have a beautiful trellis. Good luck, and please subscribe.